Another beautiful day here in my lovely little house with my lovely little family and my lovely little breakfast. Where is my newspaper? I gotta read the headlines before oh, here it is, right by the plate where my wife always puts it. Love you, honey. I don't know why I'm doing this bit, but here I am. What's going on in the news? New Deal man wins election, blah, blah, blah. Politics. Hitler honoring Italy. See, I don't care what they're doing in Europe. It doesn't affect me, and I can't foresee it ever affecting me. What's this? Parking meter plan abandoned by city council. Oh, it's making the top of the fold this week. I tell you what's going on here. Mayor instructed to request shipment halted, cancellation discussed. Reacting to overwhelming adverse public sentiment, the city council last night abandoned its proposed parking meter program. Mayor Clifton Richmond was instructed to wire the O.D. Jennings Company of Chicago, asking that a shipment of 450 meters ordered by the city for trial be held up, and explaining the situation that has developed here. The councilmen were of the opinion that the meter arrangements with the company could be canceled despite a contract that was signed by city officials last week. Oh, things are happening fast. In taking this action, the mayor and council, to a man, expressed themselves as still believing the parking meters would have been a success in Klamath Falls, and that a majority of those now vigorously opposed would have favored the meters after a trial. Try it, you'll like it. Oh, city government tried to force the parking meters down our throat and we weren't having it. First they bring in the parking meters. You get used to that and then they'll shove the next thing down your throat. This is front page top headline news. The council chamber was filled for the meeting in anticipation of fireworks over the... Oh, I want the fireworks ban too, don't you worry. I'm just kidding. If they take my fireworks away, I'm gonna react like the townspeople reacted to these parking meters. In anticipation of fireworks over the warmest local situation that has developed this year. The parking meters are tearing this town apart. It's never going to be this brother against brother. Families torn asunder. Those who expected sensations got one from an unexpected quarter when Mayor Clifton Richmond, in the heat of the discussion, suddenly took a verbal punch at Dr. George H. Adler. Dr. Adler, sitting in the audience at the time, was not participating in the discussion, but was speaking in a whisper to G.C. Tatman. Mayor Richmond lashed out with the remark that Dr. Adler was smiling and added other words in an attack on Adler. The physician, caught by the surprise, stated that he was not addressing the mayor and the council, to which Richmond replied that he was addressing them with a leer. Did it come to blows? Oh man, was it a hootenanny? Was it a... Oh boy, I'll bet they had a Donnybrook. Councilman Elmer Hosking, who turned out to be the arbitrator and peacemaker of the whole evening, told the mayor that Dr. Adler was the only man who had been quoted publicly as favoring the council's action on parking meters. He stood alone. He stood alone against the entire town. The parking meters are a good idea, and I'm standing up for it. The mayor expressed doubt at the time, but soon cooled off and offered apologies to Dr. Adler. Oh, I want to fight! After the meeting, he again apologized. Dr. Adler did, in the course of the meeting, make a statement to the effect that he had found parking meters very satisfactory to him while visiting in Portland. There's one thing I know about living in Oregon. If Portland likes it, you don't want it in your town. The parking meter discussion got underway when L.A. Jack Murphy presented the council with a stack of petitions asking that the parking meter decision be rescinded. He cited the the actions of various bodies in opposition to the meters and said that adverse sentiment is practically unanimous. Police Judge Otto Langsland then read letters from the Pomona Grange and the Labor Council opposing the meters. Councilman Charles Thomas said the city council had carefully investigated parking meters for 3 months, but he said he'll admit that when action was finally taken, it was probably too hasty. The townspeople were about to burn down City Hall. I had no idea such a hotbed of violence was simmering underneath my feet. This town is just sitting on a pile of dry kindling waiting for someone to drop a match so the whole thing can go up. Hey, honey, I recommend, you keep the kids inside this week. Don't let them go play outside. It's just, it's not safe out there right now is all I'm saying. Wait a second. Teamster pleads guilty of stench bombing of cafes? Last time, yesterday, in the Eugene paper yesterday, we read a story of a different man who had placed stench crystals in the barber shop, allegedly on behalf of a union, and he denied it. But here's a second case, the next day, of another union member stench bombing cafes. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Portland, May 4th. Henry J. Swift, former, unless this is the same guy. I don't think it is. Hey, honey, did we use yesterday's paper to start a fire? Do we still have it around here? Oh, yeah, let me see that. No, that's not the same guy. Different guy. Oh, it's all coming together. Henry J. Swift, former president of the AFL Teamsters Local, pleaded guilty before Circuit Judge Robert Tucker yesterday to a charge of throwing stench bombs in Walgreens drugstore and the former Kelly's restaurant. Sentence will be passed Friday. Roster has not yet been arraigned. Now I'm starting to get a clue. The other guy, he used stench crystals. This guy's using stench bombs. Now, the method of delivery may be different, but the stench factor, it matches up. So, hey, all I'm saying is awful coincidental if you ask me. Oh, it's funny the things you learn just by reading the news. Oh, baseball scores. Yeah, the Dodgers lost, that figures. Noted speed flyer bitten by lion, Chicago. Roscoe Turner, transcontinental speed flyer, was recovering in a suburban hospital today from an infected arm, which he said resulted from a bite by his pet African lion. You may have made some poor choices here, Roscoe. Turner said the lion, 8 years old, weighing 400 pounds, bit him while they were playing together at the Union Air Terminal. My lion Gilmore loves me. When I started to leave, Gilmore tried to keep me there. He accidentally tore my arm and shoulder with teeth and claw. He was awfully sorry I had the wound. Roscoe, I think you're in a little bit of denial. This might be an abusive relationship. Like me and my mother-in-law. You know what I'm Nothing, honey, I didn't say anything. I like to goof, it's nothing personal. Sports page, the Kentucky Derby entries getting workouts for the big race. I might have to put some money down on one of them horses. I hear Beetlebaum's favored to win. Nobody told me it was Baby Week, or that Hoagland Motors existed. Here we go, some letters to the editor. Oh, this should be good, if I know this town. To the editor. So, Main Street is soon to have parking meters, regimented like soldiers, with flags ready to fly, each one a captain of finance. These little metal men have it all over our merchants. They need have no manners, play no favorites, and have not the slightest consideration. 5 cents an hour, the flag goes up and down. The only worry the captain has, that the cop won't be on his job. Good-looking gals have no more influence than homely ones. 2 nickels won't give double quick service, and there is no friend of his. True, no one is going to offer them thanks, but then They don't expect it. Competition? There again, these fellows lined up for business out on the sidewalk have it down to a fine point. The price is 5 cents. No cut rates, no sales, no refunds. The only good they can do is to be leaning posts for the half and for the halt and lame, or clinking posts for the man who's coming home too late. So, ye captains of high finance, you swallowers of nickels, we won't like you, not even a little bit. But we won't have to play bridge with you, or sit in church with you, and hear the gurgle of nickels in your throat, M. Williams. He's distrustful of these metal robot men coming in, taking our jobs. I don't trust the robots. The clankers. Oh, what's this? A lesson learned. To the editor, wouldn't some trustworthy soul like to have the outboard motor too, so that you can use those oars you took just in case the motor failed? I thought some people were more honest, but I've learned never to leave a house unlocked so that interested purchasers can roam to their heart's content and even delve into unknown contents of boxes piled high until they find good shoes, coats, and bathing suits. Believe me, if I ever see any of my missing articles strolling down the streets or in a swimming hole, look out, honest one. Yours till I find you, M. Darold. M. Darold, he's coming for you. Consider that a warning. Well, more stuff on the parking meters. It's just tearing the community apart. Hoskins said that he would admit that he was responsible for the quick decision to authorize the meters, stating that he wanted to see the matter settled. However, he said a mistake had been made in not informing the news agencies, resulting in a general feeling of suspicion over the whole affair. It was all above board, guys. We just weren't honest enough. It really makes it sound like the citizens were about to tear the city council limb from limb. He stated that the council had taken the newspaper and radio men into its confidence and gone ahead more slowly so the public could have been informed. The grief should have been avoided. He said if the people had gotten the wrong slant, but it was best to defer the parking meter trial or just abandon it entirely. Asked what he thought of further investigations, Murphy said that if he were the council, he would drop parking meters like a hot potato. Oh, that's gonna sink the mayor's re-election bid for sure. You brought the meters here. Oh, West Klamath. Mrs. Leona Manning and Mrs. Lulu Schultz, accompanied by Mrs. Maud something of Chiloquin, motored to Fort Klamath Saturday. Mr. and Mrs. Clarence Selman and little daughter Sandra were calling on friends here. Back here in 1938, the time that I am in. I am maintaining this fiction for some reason. I don't know why. You can't. I have to wonder if like the townspeople were calling up the newspaper and asking this to be put in, or if it's like the newspaper they're keeping tabs on every single citizen. You visited a friend last week? It's going in the paper. People gotta know. It is rumored there being the possibility of a post office being established in West Klamath. You're the newspaper. If there's a rumor, you should be investigating this. I have so many questions. Oh, easiest on throat and pocketbook. Reed Tobacco Company, Richmond, Virginia. In my 8 years of consistent smoking, constant smoking every single day, 5 packs. To my knowledge, the cigarette easiest on the throat and pocketbook is Domino. I cannot make out that signature. Eugene Boylan. I don't know. This is an unsolicited recommendation. Yeah, Eugene just decided to sit down and pin Domino Cigarettes a letter. You know, you guys are really awesome. America's biggest cigarette buy. Gives you more cigarette satisfaction for less money. Domino is made of fine Turkish and domestic tobaccos, heat treated to double mildness and rolled in genuine champagne cigarette paper. Domino sells for $0.10 a pack, a price set both on the principle of volume production and because we concentrate on Domino, make no higher priced brand. Ask your dealer for Domino. They give you more cigarette satisfaction. The double mild cigarette. Big Tobacco takes quite a beating these days, so I just like to throw them a bone, Not a lot of people sticking up a Big Tobacco here in 1938. I'm trying to maintain the bit, guys. I'm trying. What is it? Proud of new car. Frank Snyder, Chrysler Plymouth dealer, is shown congratulating Mr. and Mrs. George Blenn upon turning over the keys to their new Chrysler New York Special Chinchilla Gray sedan. Blenn was one of the Klamath's pioneer automobile dealers. He stated he used to have to pay thousands of dollars for a quality automobile, and that even then none had the beauty and performance of the Chrysler's New York Special. Is this just an ad for Chrysler? No, it's written like an article. This is just an ad for Chrysler. Oh, I find that funny. There's just an ad that looks like an article, but it's just an ad. I mean, they're caught up to the modern day, man. You go on social media, you see a post that looks current, and it looks like a post. It turns out, no, it's sponsored. They're ahead of the game back then. Fishing is showing improvement in Bend area, so, there's that. It's news you can use. Ho 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 ho! A glorious mirthquake of fun. Hit it up! Sponsored by the 2030 Club, a grand local benefit show. Biggest and best show of the season. Prominent local people in the cast. Klamath Armory, Thursday and Friday, May 5 through 6. I always like in these newspapers, whenever there's like a local dance or something, and there's just being there's a big dance at the Grange Hall. Come on down this Friday. It's like a nickel to get in. Oh, we took things for granted back then. We took things for granted that we don't have anymore, man. I have to tell you. Oh, a pictorial review of today's news. It was a big deal to have actual photographs in your newspaper, and so, hey, look, a big photo spread. Hitler congratulates a friend. Oh, that Hitler. A man of many friends. That's what I think when I think of him. It's 1938. Has something happened yet? Am I not aware of anything? Anyway. Okay, hold on. Chrysler heir and his happy bride in New York. Happy and smiling, their faces still glowing as they emerge from St. Bartholomew's Church, New York City, where Mr. and Mrs. Walter P. Chrysler Jr., caught here by the cameraman a few seconds after they were married. Bridegroom is the eldest son of the Detroit motor magnate. Alright, so, a couple pages back, got a Chrysler advertisement disguised as an article, and now just a little, coincidentally, here's a photo spread of the son of the Chrysler owner's wedding. Okay, the people in this town, they think the parking meters are taking over. No. It's Chrysler. You didn't even notice. They've already got the newspaper by the throat. They're taking over. It's Chrysler. Stop fighting each other and focus on your real enemy. Honey, we gotta get the neighborhood guys together. We gotta straighten them out on this. Call Frank, call Bob. We're having a meeting tonight. We're gonna run that Mr. Chrysler out of town. Maybe he's the one bringing the parking meters in. Anyone asking that question? Is this connected to the stench bombs and the union thing? Something's going on in this town. All right, now I'm gonna go get Frank on the phone. I'm just gonna finish my coffee here. I'm done with the paper for now. I got work to do. Gotta go see a man about a parking meter.